What it is, folks, it's your homeboy First back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. I'm glad to be here with y'all for episode 210 of Put It On Something. I'm sorry for the delay. I wasn't going to film this week because I'm still in the hospital with my mother. It's been extremely difficult, y'all. I've been trying to push through and still get out the short form content, but sitting down, filming, Put It On Something has been difficult because when I do come home from the hospital for a few hours. I try to spend that time with my wife and children, but today was particularly hard. It seemed like my mama wants to give up. I think she was just hurting and depressed, but I just broke down. I couldn't take that. So I know this is unhealthy. I know working through your trauma and working through your pain is not the right way to deal with shit. I know that. But I do find comfort in my work. So here I am. Okay. Here I am. Heartbroken, infuriated, sad, depressed my damn self. But I'm here. Okay. And by the time y'all see this, most of y'all see this, uh, I would have turned 40 years old. Okay. My 40th birthday, October 4th. So it hasn't been a happy time for me, but I'm here. I've survived. So you can add another O to my G. All right. I have achieved double OG status. All right. And I appreciate all y'all real ones out there who have been praying for me and praying for my mama, praying for my family in general. I love the way y'all have embraced me and my family, especially Mr. Bear. I know y'all love Mr. Bear and y'all love my daughter, Happy. You feel me? I appreciate y'all so much. But I'm in the entertainment business and y'all want to be entertained. So here I am. Okay. And with that being said, since Jackson State University went to H-Town and defeated Texas Southern, I think it's only right. I think it's only fitting that I strike up the mother fucking band. Let go. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We went to H-Town and we handled business. Now, it's so deep in the week. Y'all have already been through all the numbers. Hopefully y'all watched the game, you know what I'm talking about. But I know y'all have seen all the reaction for everybody in the JSU media game, you feel me? Shout out to Ken, TD, all them over there, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to HBCU Overdrive. Shout out to Timona, you know what I'm talking about. So I know they've already taken y'all all the way through it backwards and forwards. Okay. So all that's left for me to do is strike up the band. I did that. Okay. And to give you my first 5 takeaways. Okay. And I don't really even need the numbers for that. So here's my first takeaway. Okay. A decision was made. A decision was made, wasn't it? See, I watched the post game presser and all that kind of shit from Coach Taylor, and he said that he heard the noise. He said that he heard the noise after I lost the grammar. Goddamn it, you know what I'm talking about? I made some of that noise. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because a decision needed to be made. A decision needed to be made. Okay. Now, I wonder if Mr. McCoy being a little banged up helped Coach Taylor make that decision. Or was it just Jacobian having a great week of practice, or just from what has transpired in the past weeks? I don't know. I don't know. I did hear Coach say that. Hey, we I know we were saying through the week that we were gonna do this 2 quarterback thing, but we knew it was gonna be Jacoby. I heard that, but I also heard him say going forward, like, we just gonna. I think somebody asked him bluntly, "Is Jacoby gonna be the guy going forward?" And he was kind of like, basically whoever practiced the best gonna start. Now that could be Coach Taylor on some evil genius shit, like playing with the minds of his opponents and shit like that. Okay, where they have to prepare, they have to devote at least some energy, some attention, some time in their game planning to the possibility that they may have to face Mr. McCoy. Okay, who, as I've said previously, seems like he's faster, he's a better runner than Mr. Morgan. However, Mr. Morgan said, "Hold on, goddammit. Let me show y'all something. Y'all saw him get down. I ain't got to go through all the numbers and everything like that. I told y'all I know I'm late in the game. You know what I'm talking about? My life is fucking real. Everybody has been through all that. But y'all saw that boy get on down. Okay? Shit, he probably shocked his damn self. But that's not what he's known for. That's not what he's known for. So I don't know if Coach Taylor is fucking with our opposition about leaving by leaving this quarterback situation ambiguous and not just saying definitively Jacoby and Morgan is our guy for this season. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I hope that's the case. Uh, I hope he is the guy. I hope he is indeed the general. I don't know who dubbed him that, but I fuck with it. Okay. Because I just want one guy to stick. We see we can win with him. Let's build. Let's go fucking win. We can win with this young man. Let's go do it. All right. So shout out to him. Shout out to the coaching staff. Shout out to the whole team for rallying around the young man and going out there and getting it done. Okay. And congratulations to him for getting that player of the week nod. Okay. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Kent Town. You know what I'm talking about. 2 second takeaway. I fuck with our defensive coordinator, y'all. Okay. I fuck with our defensive coordinator. Our defense played well. Okay. And our defensive coordinator, Terenzo Quinn, his energy, his the way he talks about the game. Like if I was a football player and I played defense for that man, I would play hard for him. I would want to play hard for him. You feel me? Like I'm an internally driven motherfucker in the first place, so I'm gonna play hard anyway. But he's the kind of coach that will make you want to play even harder. You know what I'm talking about? And if you want to weren't somebody who was internally driven, he probably would make you want to play hard. Because I can tell you one thing, I bet you a blocker can't stand to see him coming. Okay, a blocker cannot stand to see Coach Quinn coming. Because every damn interview that I've heard from him, he gonna tell you we trying to strike blockers or we struck blockers. That's what that man trying to do. Okay? He trying to strike them blockers. So if you on the offense and you are trying to block anybody on the Jackson State defense, just know there is some violence that will ensue. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And Coach Quinn is the reason. Shout out to you, Coach. I fuck with you. Keep telling them boys to strike blockers, okay? That's 2. Number 3, our special teams was great last game. It was great. Now we know what we got with our punter, okay? That young man is as advertised, okay? But we blocked the punt, okay? We ran a kick back, okay? We did some very good things from a special team standpoint. And that's something that a lot of people don't focus on. Despite it's crazy that people still minimize special teams, despite some of the most exciting plays in football coming from special teams. Uh, despite some of the game's most favorite players. Hell, our former coach Deion Sanders, part of his appeal, it was not only did you see him do his thing as a cornerback and everything like that, but you wanted to see him return punts. Or I can think about Devin Hester. You love to see that. So I don't know. I still don't know why people minimize that. We've seen so many Super Bowls decided on field goals. We've seen so many teams offense just get stalled because they had horrible field position because the opposing team's punter was uh, putting them in very disadvantageous situations. Like special teams is fucking important. Okay, it is, and so that's why I really don't understand why people look at it as the other so much. You feel me? It's a very, very pertinent part of the game. And so that's why Coach Jones deserves a shout out as well. Coach Jones, you're doing your motherfucking thing. From everything I understand, you're bringing your energy. The energy you're bringing to your job is infectious, and you're making these young men want to go out there and do great things. So shout out to you, sir, and shout out to the special teams. Okay. With that being said, I would like to shout out, and for this is my fourth takeaway. Okay. Mr. Travis Terrell. That young man was also um, awarded this week. He got newcomer of the week. Okay, so Jacobian got co-offensive player of the week, which was bullshit. Okay, but that's a whole nother segment. But Travis Terrell was newcomer of the week. That young man is explosive. He's very explosive. And I want to get out in front of some. You all the way real with you now. And I think some other real ones in this media game, and I already mentioned this to y'all. So that type of boy right there, them big white schools gonna try to come get that boy from us. They gonna offer some bags to that boy and others like him. Okay. Guys that we get that show to be explosive like that, just crazy with it, they gonna try to come get them. And if these boys choose to leave for the money, don't call them coons, don't call them sellouts and all that kind of shit. Okay. Don't do that. Now, am I capitulating? Fuck no. I hope we can retain them. Okay. I am busting my ass. I am working every day to grow my businesses. So in that kind of situation where if a kid trying to leave, I can just got that's what I want to be able to do. Yeah, if you ain't looking at what I'm doing, look at your screen right now. If a kid was about to leave for a PWI, I would hope that I can just do this to him. Just drop a bag on him. I'm working towards that. I'm working. Collectively, we can do that. Make sure you fuck with Ken Clark and them. They got the collective going, okay? When my life comes down, I plan to do something with that. You know, I'm about to further highlight that and everything like that. Okay, but before I get a chance to do that, fuck with them on that. All right, because until we get where we want to be, and you got some of us with these big bags that can just drop shit like that, it's gonna have to be group economics. Okay, because I would like for us to keep this kid. Okay, I'm just saying the young motherfucker so bad, I know somebody gonna want him. Okay, so until we get that money, keep doing what we're doing in terms of with our small dollar donations and contributions, shit like that, buying a season ticket, doing everything we gotta do, in loving on these young men, you know what I'm talking about, and women for our other athletes as well, you know what I'm talking about, and making them want to stay with us. That's a young bad motherfucker. Okay, very explosive. Shout out to him. All right. And my fifth takeaway. I knew our running back room was stacked, and y'all know I always say when Savion Wilkerson was here, I asked for him to get the ball. Okay, we got Irv Mulligan. Y'all know I said give him the ball. Okay, well, goddamn it, we have so much depth at that running back position. Now I really just gotta say, give the running back room the damn ball. Okay, I gotta say the same about the wide receiver room. But with that wide receiver room, we were missing 3 starters. Coach Taylor, this Coach Taylor talking. We were missing 3 starters: Mr. Paul, Mr. McCray, and Mr. Powers. Okay, and Mr. Fortillion been on some B shit. Now I would like to see him lay out a little bit for some of these balls. You know, to my been some balls that ain't been perfect, but I like to see a little better effort. But overall, Mr. Fortillion been doing his thing. The young king, Mr. Spencer, straight out of Madison Central, he been doing his thing. Okay, just overall, we got depth. We got depth in that room too. Okay, our staff recruited. They did. The talent is there. Okay, and for that wide receiver room to step up like that with 3 starters down and go out there and get things done and make plays, that was a very welcome sight. And I wish those young men well. Again, I haven't had a chance to really watch everybody and get the information, particularly Ken and them, like I usually do. You know, just get the behind the scenes of what's going on. You know, sometimes those guys can let me know what's going on with like the depth chart, injury report type of shit. So I hope it's not anything too serious with those 3 guys who were out. Because if we can get them back to go with what those young men just did in that game, how the fuck do you defend us? Huh? If Coach Taylor has made the decision to stick with Morgan and he's just gonna coach him hard, and he said, goddamn, he was making him roll maybe 1,000 yards. So he been on his ass. So if he gonna stick with Jacobian and just coach him up, and we got a hell of a running back room like that, we got a hell of a wide receiver room like that, and the offensive line has been playing well. That defense just do what it do. What we want is still in front of us. So I was very happy about the performance. It did provide a happy moment for me in the midst of all this misery that me and my family have been going through. So shout out to the team, and let's keep this shit going. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.